Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Woo! How is everybody doing today? Well, today is the moment a lot of us have been waiting for if you're into astrology. Today we have the partial solar eclipse. Do you feel the energy pull today? I know I did. I got phone calls early in the morning. You're gonna feel this energy pull. Basically, you're gonna be in situations or maybe get phone calls. It's kind of like something that you avoided in your past. Someone's gonna come to you so that you can resolve a situation that was like something that you didn't resolve in your past. So you're looking at a mirror effect, basically. So today, like, I got a phone call, and it was a very uncomfortable phone call. You are going to be forced to have to confront and talk to people about some very uncomfortable situation. This was a very uncomfortable situation. And it reminded me of something that happened to me in the past. Only I was the person, let's say the victim in the situation, and I had a choice, and I did not do what I was supposed to do, which now it kind of mirrored to me as, okay, now you're a boss. Someone came to me with that problem, and now I had to fix it. So remember, like, things are going to be mirrored to you so that you can cleanse. It's like a karmic debt that maybe you didn't pay, but it's going to show up in a different way to see, have you learned? Can you resolve it? Can you cleanse this? Tomorrow is 9/22, right? September 22nd, and it is the autumn equinox. So that flows right into it. So you got the eclipse energy flowing right into the equinox energy, which is going to create turning points for the year or your story of this year, okay? So the eclipse will not end. So the eclipse is going to end what no longer belongs to you, while the equinox comes in to restore balance and opens up your next chapter in your new beginnings. But this portal is leading us into timelines that is almost like rewritten. You're going to feel deja vu. It's going to bring something from the past back up. You're basically walking through double stacked doors in a sense. And it's basically the universe is going to take something away and then the next day immediately replace it. So you may feel like, like today, you may feel like throwing all your clothes away, changing your entire looks. You might just cancel plans. You might change your whole friend circle. You might drop all your friends. You might start blocking people from your social media. You might even erase your social media today. You might change your look, your job, your house, and your scenery. These are going to be sudden changes that you're all of a sudden going to feel inside of you, because why? It's basically spiritual contracts are up, right? And you're going to have a sense of clarity because you've been paying attention all week. The universe has been showing you? Do you have a sense of clarity of who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do? Or you might get a sudden urge and be like, I know exactly what I need to do. Boom. And then it's done, You might even think scrolling through social media feels pointless. Maybe you're a shopaholic and all of a sudden you're scrolling through and you wanted to go buy something, but all of a sudden you're like, I don't even want this or need this in my life anymore. So today, allow and surrender into this stillness. Because remember, this solar eclipse is going to bring in a stillness. You're going to notice time is either going to quickly go fast or quickly slow down. For me in the last couple days, it's been very, very slow. It's like time has been standing still. So remember just to pay attention to what the eclipse is revealing to you. Cleanse around that karmic debt. Remember, every shadow that crosses today isn't just about the moon blocking the sun. It's a reflection of every moment you fought in the dark that nobody either wanted to help you with or maybe you kept hidden. Now what got revealed to me was something that I've kept hidden. I don't go around telling people this is what happened to me, you know, and there's a lot of reasons for it. I didn't want to be a victim. And then when this person came to me, now I'm the boss, and now the roles are switched. The person wanted to come to me and be like, I want to quit. And I said, you know what? This isn't about me and you. This is about the rest of the females, let's say, that work with us. You know, she's welcome to quit. I really don't care. She doesn't have to work with me. But at that moment, yes, I had to make do. And now she saw it. And right now it's being handled. I've also been noticing that any person that's tried to sabotage me, especially on anything that I've been trying to rebuild at this time, has got eclipsed out of my life. The people have gotten fired. The people have been eclipsed. And I'm even noticing, like, now there's certain people that can no longer touch me anymore. All those people who were trying to use my identity, use my information so that they could get TV, cell phones, and all that, they can no longer touch me. And they can no longer use my identity. That got eclipsed. So yay! A lot of good has happened. And a couple things, you know, kind of like little annoyances, but now I see why things had to happen the way they are. Now when the equinox come in, I actually do get to start a brand new beginning. And the things that I was building on now is going to prosper, because right now the eclipse is just cleansing everything. I wasn't even supposed to work today, and I got to go in, and I'm going in and cleansing. It's raining outside, so the air is even getting cleansed in my neighborhood, you know. So pay attention to the signs, because they're all there. When I woke up this morning, I went to my computer because I wanted to see because I filed for like a chapter 7, and I wanted to see if it got discharged, and it did. So when I pulled up my credit report, I was like, yay, I'm officially debt free. And that's why nobody can use my shit anymore. So everything that, you know, and I couldn't figure out why all my subscriptions got canceled. You know, everything that had my name attached to it, everything got just wiped. So all those people who were using my information to get the, you know, like I had somebody they were using me for their cell phone bills and their Comcast and all that crap. That all got wiped. And I actually did get confirmation, because that person is angry. He told my kids to give me a message, and message was received. And I'm just gonna say, you shouldn't have done what you did, and haha, you can't touch me now. I get a new beginning. Good luck. Remember, some of these people are not gonna wanna let you go because they needed you. You never needed them. They needed you, and they knew that. So give yourself a pat on the back. You got through it, and the universe is now going to reward you, and the universe is going to show you things that you cannot ignore. You're also going to feel very special by the end of this. Like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, you're going to start looking like, oh my God, I can't believe I was like feeling this way, and the whole time I should have been feeling like blessed. You know what I mean? Like, here you're struggling because you were only looking at something like this, but then now the universe took that away, and now that you see the bigger picture, you're like, wow, I was truly being protected at that time. You know, so remember, every shadow that crosses today isn't about the moon blocking the sun. It's a reflection of every moment you fought in the dark. Your silent cries, your silent battles, the times that you thought nobody was helping you. The sacrifices you made that no one thanked you for. The eclipse is telling you, look, the universe didn't forget about you, and it's going to start showing you. It went back to, the universe is showing me things and cleaning up things that went back all the way 10 to 15 years ago, even while I was in the military. This is crazy. So definitely be thankful for today. I feel a sense of freedom already, and the eclipse hasn't even happened yet. So imagine how we're going to feel. If you're feeling like me today, imagine how you're going to feel tomorrow, because the universe will pay you back in ways that you will not be able to ignore. History has noted that the eclipse brings in disasters, punishments, or the end of the world. The truth is, eclipses are only experienced on who you are and what you believe in. Many people panic in the dark, and this is called the Great Divide. A lot of people are going to panic in the dark. Why? Because they didn't want people to know that they were fake and phony, you know. Eclipses do not treat everyone the same. We will now be separated from those who run in fear from those who stand in faith. The ones who stand in faith are going to rise. Many will feel very unsettled. What unfolds today may stir up anxiety. I had really heavy anxiety earlier today because I had to face a huge shadow. And I also sat and thought about it, and I was like, wow, not only am I facing a huge shadow, but then think about as above, so below. What kind of demonic spirit is around and attached to that equation? You know, and when I thought about it, I'm like, this is the spirit of the Jezebel spirit. So, use the shadow as fuel and proof as evidence. Allow the energy to work for you. Something of today is you need to have proof and you need evidence, okay? That was very significant in the last 4 to 5 days. Evidence and proof. You will see your path. It will be very clear to you. And use your clarity. Use the clarity. Okay, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Your clarity will be your validation. That's what I wanted to say. Clarity is the currency, and the universe accepts that at the gate. So clean, cut away, because when the equinox energy begins and merges with the eclipse energy, the universe will choose and accelerate you into your next chapter. Sequences will be very random, so expect fatigue and feeling drained. Don't confuse it with laziness. It's actually you're being recalibrated because say you're jumping timelines, you know, or you're being pivoted to another direction. Well, you need to carry a certain energy to be on that timeline or path. Because the universe's message for the next few days is going to be this: true balance is earned and it's not fake. You have to confront the darkness to receive the justice. What was hidden is going to be revealed. What you avoid is going to come back harder to be cleared for the stage of the equinox. This sequence is actually a universal law that we are living and playing out in. The universe measures you, reveals, and then it reckons, and then you get a total reset. So a lot of people are calling this eclipse a total reset button, because it will be. Because how you're feeling right now, you are gonna, after this eclipse is over and the sun turns, comes back shining on the earth, you are going to be someone completely different than you are right now. If you were handed balance, if you were handed balance without a cleansing, then you would mistake stagnation for peace. So this is why the universe does what it does. Expect the unresolved energies to circle back around, to be cleansed, then allow the universe to place judgment upon that. Not you placing judgment. Allow it, see it get revealed, and then let it go. Allow the universe to decide, hey, is this gonna get cut out? Is it not? It's not for you to decide what goes and what stays. You're not gonna be able to decide that even if you try. Because remember, the harder you hold on to something, that's the very thing the universe is gonna take out of your hands, right? So allow the universe to place judgment upon the things that are being placed, let's say, in your lap or in your vicinity. You do not place that judgment. The universe today will not let you settle for less. The universe wants your full attention. And the order of that, okay, hold on. And the order of the sky is the order of the initiation. Tomorrow, recognize the gift hidden in this design. So you're gonna see the universe working right in front of your eyes. Pay attention to the signs, the the synchronicities, the sequences, the random events that are taking place. Because like there's been a lot of random things that has been happening. And then tomorrow, you're gonna see the gift in it all. You're gonna be like, okay, this is basically the cleansing before the alignment. The shadow needs to be acknowledged because balance is going to be the power. Many of you are gonna wake up and feel like something is missing. Unfortunately, you don't get to choose which cords the universe is gonna sever for you, but you will notice it afterwards. Basically, good luck. Remember, separation is not loss, it is alignment. You were not abandoned, you were positioned, and many people cannot come with you in your next chapter. This is a kind of shift you won't fully understand until months later from now. When you look back, you'll say, wow, the universe really knew what it was doing. That actually happened for my highest good. If the old life won't let you go, you will be freed anyways, because that's what happened to me. Welcome to the balance of the light and the dark. So it begins. Anyways, now that I got through that, let's just jump right into some tarot cards. What do we need to know for the next couple days? Just for fun. I won't do a whole lot because like I said, this eclipse is definitely going to pinpoint everyone differently. And it's because the universe measured you. And you and I weren't measured equally. We weren't measured the same. We didn't have the same paths or lessons, you know? So, cracked cup. Somebody's gonna be very unhappy with life. Some might need to take a vacation physically and mentally. And if that is you, you need to take a step back. Please do it. Yeah, because basically if you feel tired and drained, it's because you do need to rest because the universe wants you to go somewhere else. Some of you need to rest because you're going to be taking a journey and going somewhere else. Someone's going to get their family wishes. They're going to come true. And some people are going to start experiencing a period of ill health and depression. This is the part of the Great Divide. It's going to be low vibration, high vibration. There will be no more in between. Even Nostradamus even predicted this. So this is like, basically this is, you know, things already being revealed. We were already warned about this years ago. Just a lot of people like don't want to believe it, you know. Someone does have a secret admirer, and some of you might have to deal with relationships or dealings with a man, I would say, with dark hair, maybe younger. I no longer need to. So yay. Also, this person is very greedy. Pig energy. So good luck. If you're dealing with someone that's greedy, the spirit of greed is around, the spirit of selfish. Even the Jezebel spirit has came into my area of life. I'm more into my workspace than anything, but she's around. Do not be tempted to lower your standards at this time. And the bottom of the deck, some of you might be dealings or in a relationship with a woman with dark hair as well. Will be significant. Maybe she'd be the one that gives you advice. Anyways, let's get an advice card. Let's get an advice card for the next couple days. Healing. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. That's the cleanse that everyone is talking about. You're going through many transformations all at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing that you need with open arms and an open heart. Many of you are probably having a hard time processing all the events that have been taking place, because I have been one of them. I've been overloaded because it's just been one thing after another, and I'm like, whoop, didn't see that coming. Like, and it's been shocking too. It's not like, oh, that's not a big deal. No, these are huge things going on, going, whoa, you know. Anyways, let's get a fairy card, and then we'll jump right into tarot. Let's get a fairy card. Definitely connect with nature. Definitely have some patience. Something that happened in the spring will be very significant. So if something's coming back around that happened in the spring. Let's move forward. What do we need to know? What does the collective need to know to move forward for the next couple days? Many of you might not be working this weekend. It is a work. Some people might have lost their jobs. I've been watching that. A lot of people around me has been losing their jobs. Some people might quit their jobs. Some people are just giving up. This is the card of like, I'm giving up on life. If you resonate with the King of Pentacles, maybe some people gave up on the King of Pentacles. Maybe the King of Pentacles quit his job. What do we know about the King of Pentacles? If you resonate with the King of Pentacles, typically you might be an earth sign or a wealthy man, or like maybe you're good in business. You got money. You know how to handle shit. Maybe you got some kids and now your soul can't rest. Maybe you need to apologize and you know it. Something about something with your kids and your soul cannot rest. Somebody's kids' souls can't rest. We got a fire sign, but whatever it is, King of Pentacles, you're being asked to take action on something. Why? And you are going to take action and you're not going to be happy about it. And it is from the past. Something from the past is coming back around for you to face. And it does stem from your childhood. This is also maybe you need to find your inner child. Maybe something in your children will help remind you of your inner child, or something from your childhood. Maybe you were supposed to break something and you didn't, so you passed it down to your kids, and now you're going to notice it and you're going to be like, I better fix that. So it could be something like that easy. So pay attention. At the end of the day, you will not be celebrating. What's destined and fated, it is destined and fated. What's destined and fated at this time? The wheel is spinning in people's favor. So destined and fated events are going to be taking place. These were things that were meant to happen. What's destined and fated is that truths will come out and ties will be severed. Why? Because once the ties are severed, someone is getting a wish fulfillment. Why? Because when someone gets a wish fulfillment, why? Because someone made a bad choice. They are going to receive negative karma for the abuse and manipulation that they caused or that they played on, depending on the situation. But whatever it is, they will clearly see that it was manipulation. And maybe it was just abuse of power of some sort. But they definitely, not only are they going to see that it was abuse of power and manipulation, they are also going to see someone have it all. Someone also does know who their wish fulfillment is. And they want this person to have it all. They want to have it all with you. They see that very clearly, but they are being manipulated to be held back from you. They're fearing of not stepping forward into their future. That's sad. In the meantime, if you are a person that you know something good's happening to you, just take this time, allow the transformation and heal. You already did the inner work and you know it. You already have an inner knowing that something is coming and it's going to be really good. You also know that someone from the past has been hanging on to your energy. They can't let go. The universe is going to free you from that person. They do not want it to end, and they will try to communicate by text messages or an email, so be very cautious of that. They will try to do whatever they can to latch on and siphon your good energy, right? Especially if you are a Queen of Swords, be very careful and cautious, because you're the truth speaker. Also, Mercury ended up just moving into Virgo. So when that happens, Virgo is an earth sign. Truths are definitely going to be revealed, but Virgos are also all about, let's say, being organized and cleansing spaces. So maybe you've been truthful and honest and you've been cleaning house. And when I mean cleaning house, you're just cutting things out left and right, okay? So be very cautious, because you do have a message that's coming in and you do need to use discernment. And the reason why this person wants to latch onto you is because you have been fighting a lot of battles and you are being upgraded. And this person has been digging into you, like watching you and stalking you, because they have been benefiting somehow off of you. I also feel like maybe they stole your identity. Queen of Swords energy is typically an air sign energy. It doesn't have to be. Maybe you've just been fighting a lot of battles, but nobody was helping you, or you couldn't see through the darkness. Well, now you see. But someone's been kind of spying on you, watching you win these battles. Yeah. They're seeing that you haven't hit rock bottom, so now they're fearing you. But remember, at the end of the day, you get to make the ultimate and last decision, the final decision. And when you make that final decision to cut cord, and watch how quickly things will return back to you once you cut that cord. Someone's family is going to be very happy. Why? Because they know who the manipulator and the person who was abusing power. They knew that this person, this is usually a fire sign energy, but it doesn't have to be. It's just a man who's very narcissistic, abusive in power. He caused an injustice, and the family was very happy that this guy, that's kind of weird, that this guy was going around just causing injustices and imbalances. What this family doesn't realize, by this allowing and watching someone do this and you're not saying anything about it, you're basically enabling this person to do all of it. So this person, you're basically just cursed your family. And then you're gonna have to, this family who thinks they're like, oh, this was so funny that this guy was doing all of this. Not only is that curse coming back, but you're gonna have to make that and cleanse that energy in your next life. Like, why would you do that? Why would a group of people be happy watching this guy not only abuse his power because he's manipulative, narcissistic, and causing injustices out here, but they were happy about it, laughing. They thought it was funny. You are no better than them, so you will reap the same karma that that person did. And now that this person did all of this work, guess what? Now he wants to have a heartfelt conversation. But guess what? That heartfelt conversation is going to be with God. So you will not be judged until your day of meeting with God. God will be judging this entire family and that person. If you are a man of abusive power, this person might be going to court and this person's going to struggle. It might make a family very happy that this person all did it, but at the end of the day, this person is going to get his karma and he's going to struggle. So whether it be spiritual jail or real jail, the struggle will be very real. Expect a phone call. Maybe this guy's going to get a phone call, or you will receive a phone call hearing about someone, could be your boss, somebody around you, abuse their power, and they're going to be revealed. Whatever you do when you receive this phone call, don't do anything. Just sit back and watch. Don't put any work and energy into it. If you are the Queen of Wands and you are out here just being your creative self, you will be stepping into your power of beauty and creativity. You will be divinely guided. You're going to see some divine intervention, but you're being divinely guided. oh, you got something coming towards you that you don't see coming. And actually, the divine does not want you to see this coming. So you got a surprise coming in. Congratulations if you resonate with the Queen of Wands. Typically, they're fire signs, but doesn't have to be. Could be just a younger female. You're creative. You're sexy. You're single. You're being divinely guided, and the divine does not want you to see it coming. So we're going to stop right there because I do not like to ruin surprises and gifts, especially by the universe or the divine. But the divine does not see a lot of people coming. If you're single, you're the Nine of Pentacles. You're out here, you got your shit together. You're doing it all by yourself. One more pentacle, you got it all. What's going on? What do you not see coming? You're gonna be working together with someone. Three of Pentacles is an energy of someone you planted seeds with from the past coming back around. Now that you got your shit together, of course, the past always gotta come back around. Now I wanna work with you. Let's see. Yeah, don't fight that energy because it does have something to do with your new beginning. That will be your new beginning. But there's also a spirit around you, maybe something about, it might correlate with their past. Maybe you had a bad mom. Well, whatever it is, you're gonna have to face an Empress in reverse. You are gonna be working with someone, and it is someone from the past. Don't fight the energy, okay? What are they telling me? Do not fight. Remember, you're not fighting against flesh and blood. You're fighting against a spirit. You are going to have a new beginning, but you're gonna have to face this person. It could be someone's mother. It's the Empress in reverse. She's needy and clingy, and she got her nose in your business, probably everyone else's. What do you need to know? What do we need to know about the Empress in reverse? What she doesn't know is actually she's going to be helping you. She also needs help, and you might be facing her because why? Let's continue. This is a what would Jesus do moment for sure. So good luck on that. But whatever you do, kind of sit back and do a little research. Also, I want you to know that this Empress in reverse might reach out and ask you for help, or she is going to be helping you in some way. But whatever it is, she's been watching and stalking you. I feel like it's more on social media. I think she wanted to see you fall, but actually I think she wanted to see you fall, and she was probably laughing about it. But at the end of the day, all she's been watching is how strong you are, and I think now she fears you. That's karmic. That is karma. Yesterday, I thought I was going to get my karma because I started laughing, and then I realized once the guy started talking to me, I wasn't getting my karma. He actually showed up because he was getting his, and I started laughing, and I was like, the universe is just funny. Funny how the universe works out. Just when I saw the guy, I was like, oh, this is my karma. And another employee of mine started laughing, but then I realized, after he talked to me, he was like, no, it's me. I'm in trouble, and that's why I'm here. And I said, oh, okay. So that ended up being funny. At the end of the day, there will be a completion. There will be many endings. And some people who are, let's say, spying on other people, that is all going to come up to an end of a cycle. And a lot of you are not even going to be brokenhearted. I know I have been watched by some people. They can no longer touch me, but I mean, they can watch me on social media all they want. I'm not going to pick up the phone and call them. Especially the ones that, I got a few that took my identity, stole from me, my reputation, watched me struggle, put me in that situation, tried to ruin my life. Yeah, I'm not brokenhearted. They can watch me all day long. I'm not going to pick up the phone for them. But they're watching. I call them, those are your, typically when that happens, you got to remember, it's not them that did it. It was the spirit that they allowed that entered them. As above, so below. Just remember that. So a lot of those spirits have came around back to me, but in different people in different forms. And now I'm in the position of power where before, when this stuff was happening to me, Nobody wanted to see me. Nobody wanted to listen to me. Everybody just watched me crumble. And I think now that I had to go through that, because now that I am in a position of power, these people are coming to me, and now I have to see them for who they are. Now I see the demon that is attached to certain people, and now I can do, God's will, let's say. Hey, Queen of Cups, if you resonate with the Queen of Cups energy, I call this card my Earth Angels card. Hey girls, what's going on for you, my little lovely Earth Angels? Be careful, you're going to be put in your feelings. Something might trigger you that will put you in your feelings. Just remember, you are going to return back to companionship and financial stability, but there's a feeling or something that'll trigger you that you need to cleanse and let go. Especially because, like, Queen of Cups, you guys are so loving and kind. And I typically, like I said, I call this my Earth Angels card. You are a walking, alchemist. Because you wear your heart on your sleeve, you carry this abundant, loving energy. You're just walking through life being all loving and kind and happy, And these energies will come towards you because it's not as a punishment. It's for you. You're basically doing God's work by cleansing that energy. So continue to cleanse it. Yes, you will return to companionship and financial stability. Someone is going to be moving in with you. You are going to be reconciling. So it is from someone from the past. And it was someone who did not protect you. But you do need to drop your guard down, because what this person has to say is going to bring you balance and clarity, an aha moment. But in the meantime, just keep moving forward, because it was a soul contract, or it definitely was a soul contract that you're going to be entering. Some of you might be married, or you will be getting married. You will be having a face-to-face talk. This is the Two of Cups energy, so this is a divine union. It's twin flames. It's a heartfelt conversation that needs to be had. After this heartfelt conversation, your priority will be the secrets will all be coming out. What was hidden will be exposed. Queen of Pentacles. If you resonate with the Queen of Pentacles, you already know that somebody is holding on to a past battle, or maybe you are, and it caused some sort of injustice or an imbalance. As a result, you're not traveling, no one's traveling to you, but the contract is now broken. It wasn't toxic to begin with, but it had to break. Why? Because you taught someone a lesson. You turned a knight into an emperor. You were the catalyst. This guy was a runner, a track star. He ran away from his problems. He didn't even care about himself enough to face his demons, the demons around him, the truth of his life. This person is not truthful and honest. This person lies to himself. Basically just lives in a fantasy world. It's quite sad. But the contract is broken. Why? You fulfilled it. Person did not travel to you. You are not traveling to them. But this was just a message that you were a catalyst. You turned a knight into an emperor. Congratulations. You did God's work. Emperors. Typically they're older people. You definitely got to go through a lot of experiences to become an emperor. An emperor does the right thing. You are being blocked from something. There is a delay in your new beginning. Why? Because the real villain needs to be exposed. Are you the real villain? Or is somebody else that you know that is very close to you a villain? So you won't be putting matters into your own hands, because you're going to be forced to see and say the truth. You can't be an emperor when you're wearing a mask. So this will be universally guided to you, and this is going to be hard. If you are a King of Swords, typically air sign energies, Yes, someone around you is wearing a mask, and you are going to have to speak some sort of truth. And yes, it is universally guided. You're going to feel it, and you're just going to say it. Okay? Your soul will be able to rest after that. After you do this, a lot of you will now have a new stable, firm foundation and new beginning. Some of you will be getting a new job opportunity, some sort of stable, tangible offer that you can touch and hold. Ace of Pentacles energy is a brand new, strong beginning. It's not weak. Some of you that are stable, let's say, you got a tower moment coming in. A lot of people get upset when they see the tower, but this is a good tower moment because you've seen it coming. It's a good change that you've seen coming. Just the only thing you need to do is forgive yourself or forgive someone for a wrongdoing. Again, what would Jesus do matter? The number 7 is going to be significant because also you have 7 comets on the day of the eclipse that are going to be shooting in the sky. What the number 7 mean? It took 7 days to create the world, right? God spoke the universe in 7 days. We have 7 comets. That's highly rare, very rare, and an odd number to be shining down and flying past the earth on the same day as a solar eclipse. The universe is speaking, and many people are not listening. Anyways, you do need to forgive yourself or someone for a wrongdoing. Why? Because you either have been restricting yourself, putting yourself in your own mental anguish, or you did this to someone else. Maybe you tried to restrict someone. At the end of the day, this person is going to be very aggressive, and she is going to be very truthful and honest. So if you are this King of Swords, she might be younger than you, but she is an old soul. So she's going to be definitely very aggressive with her communication. So you better bring the truth. You got 2 people. This is actually a power couple in a sense, because you got 2 people carrying the same energy. But you need to apologize. And once that happens, the contract is now broken. Someone's also going to be very truthful and honest that she wants a straight up divorce. Why? Because this man has not even emotionally been available to her. Doesn't even love her anyway, so. Yeah, he just wanted to steal money from her. Money, time, energy. So he's a manipulator. He just wanted to take advantage of her. She knows it. He needs to be careful because he's either going to go to spiritual jail or he's actually going to go to jail. That is a water sign energy. Doesn't have to be, but definitely a lot of abusers are going to have to pay up, right? Anyways, any other things we need to know before I move on? I'm going to go to the dice. Anything else? Just watch your communication because somebody's mother is going to be on a rampage. Could be a mom or some sort of mother figure like a baby mama. If you got baby mama drama, she coming out. A lot of people, especially in eclipses, they are in their energy because a lot of things are happening to them, and people who are not healed, they lash out at other people because they don't know what to do. You know, they're freaking out. They got too much going on. So I'm not saying that's okay. I'm just saying here's why these people are going to be freaking out. Yeah, just watch out for texts and emails at this time because people are just wanting to lash out just at anything. It's almost like they're trying to get rid of something or run from an accountability that they're being forced to take or watch. Someone's going to speak up and actually tell someone that they love them. They're not going to hold that back anymore. Someone's going to speak up and be like, I love you, let's move in together. The universe made an agreement and is going to put someone, maybe trap them, mental prison, spiritual jail. Someone's going to jail. It is the weekend, so hey, you never know. Also, the universe is making new agreements, and it's going to confuse a lot of people. These new agreements was destined and fated, and it's basically you're gonna be cut off or like trapped in a sense. I don't mean to say it like that. It's just what they're showing me. I don't know how to say it anymore. Like you're gonna be blocked. Let's say, just for instance, let's say you're in a relationship with someone, but your mom has always gotten in the middle of it. Something bad's gonna happen to that person because you two were meant to finish something together. So, and even that might mean, hey, your mom won't knock it off. That could mean she's gonna get ill and die. I mean, I hate to say it like that, but I have seen that happen and play out in many scenarios in life where someone got in between someone's marriage. Well, guess what? The universe just made sure that person died and got them out of there. You know, people always wonder why sudden deaths occur. It's usually why. It's one of the reasons, one of the many reasons. Someone will be stopped. Something at the full moon is going to stop. Expect endings, of course. Expect a new change in direction. Someone's going to change their diet. It's a good time to change your diet. You might notice the things you used to like, you no longer like anymore. Your taste buds are changing. I noticed that in the last 2 days. I know mine are. A lot of people, you're being advised not to travel at this time. Why? Because you're going to be starting a new path. Something unlocked. Somebody's door unlocked. Now you're going to have a new challenge. Time to climb a new mountain. Someone's going to be so mad. Someone might receive a phone call at 3 o'clock and they're mad. It's going to be a phone call. They might yell, kick, and scream. Just hang up on them. It has nothing to do with you. Yep. The new doorway of love has opened. The person that's acting crazy is going through a storm. He did take a gamble, but he's gonna go through a storm and you're gonna be able to watch. That's gonna be hard to watch for some of you. The number 5 is significant, and 4, you are protected. Definitely change your diet. It's a good time to change your diet at this time. It's also a good time like to, let's say, focus on yourself for a minute. Anything you want to change, let's say you want to start working out or whatever, make that decision today, because the eclipse is, it's good to start new habits on the days of eclipse. Like get rid of old habits and it's easier to start good ones. It's time to start opening up communications. So again, watch out. Communications are going to open up. This has a lot to do with Mercury being in, in the sign of Virgo and Libra. Libra searches for balance in justice and truth, right? So a lot of you now have healed your throat chakra and now are ready to speak your truth. Now you know who you are and what exactly it is that you want now, because you've gone through these changes. In Mercury, which is the sign usually for Geminis, it's sitting in Virgo and Libra energies. So Libra is an air sign and then Virgo is an earth sign. So it's asking, like basically when these people speak their truth, they're looking for something tangible, like a tangible change, a truth, a balance, a justice, action. Again, also be careful of what you speak into existence at this time, because the universe is recording you. This goes with, hey, you're being watched, revealed, the reckoning comes in, and then a reset. You become something else. And if some of you are bored, look up the ancient spiritual meaning of a spiral. Remember, something always comes back around, so you can look at it from a new perspective. This is about spiritual growth and change. Again, at the end of the day, after this eclipse, tomorrow you will be looking at things from a new perspective. Again, 5, expect sudden changes. I am going to end this reading right here. I don't feel any more cards kind of lurking out at me at this time. So we'll just grab a card. Somebody's truth. Somebody didn't tell someone the truth. The truth will be revealed. This person has been holding on to the truth and they're like, oh my God, I gotta speak it, I gotta speak it. Okay, so when this, I saw this happen to a lot of people this week. When this happened, they blurted out things like they wish they could take back right now. But because they said it, it had to be, you know, things had to happen, right? So be careful of what you speak. Be careful of playing into your emotions, you know? The whole reason for all of this is for you to learn, but you're also, you know, it's all about self-mastery. When you are not triggered anymore and you remain balanced and calm, nothing can touch you. You become untouchable, unstoppable. And that scares people, you know. The card that came out was Spiral, change. A spiral has many spiritual meanings that include the concept of human development, change, and the journey within oneself. It represents the interconnectedness of all things of existence, and it inspires people to seek balance, harmony, and greater awareness. Spirals represent the spiritual journey and spiritual growth to self-mastery. See, I can't make this stuff up. A spiral is a sacred symbol that represents the unity of the mind, body, and spirit. As you move along the spiral's path, taking one step at a time, you move closer to spiritual enlightenment, invoking a sense of mystery and wonder as a reminder that there is always more to explore and discover, both within ourselves and the world around us, seen and unseen. As you reach higher levels of awareness and authenticity, seek to connect to your higher self, the divine, source, your spiritual team, your ancestors, and the universe at this time. This is the eternal flow of life and the unity of all things. This is the law of oneness, the journey of one's soul. Change and growth is an ongoing process without a final destination, and the universe reminds us that we are all part of a larger whole, interconnected with different levels of existence, of all life and the afterlife, as a reflection of one's soul's progression. By visualizing a spiral in your meditation state, you can help to quiet the mind and deepen your connections with whom you choose to connect, fostering in greater insights and finding inner peace. I'm going to leave it right there. Just take this time. Welcome to the balance of the light and dark. And until we meet again, namaste.